The power of positive thinking is real. Like, what you think is what will manifest in your life. Even the Bible tells us to have unwavering faith, meaning that once you believe something, you shouldn't start doubting it. And I know it's so difficult because oftentimes our life doesn't reflect what we believe. Sometimes the results we have from putting all of our effort in doesn't reflect the outcome we wanted. And I think it's so important to understand that a positive mind doesn't always yield results instantly, but it is a continual state of mind. Being positive, hoping for the best, being assured in the word of God, being assured that you can yield results, being assured that everything will work out how it is ordained to work out is a mindset to adopt in order to yield results in your life. Because thinking negatively will produce negative results. It's not going to benefit you in any way. And we're so used to instantly turn into the worst case scenario. Oh my gosh, this is going to turn out bad, that we start speaking these words into existence. And then once the bad things happen, we say, I knew it. The reason the bad things happen most of the time is because you spoke it. You created an atmosphere of failure. You created an atmosphere of negativity. And so the results came out of that. Atmospheres birth things. If you create an atmosphere of positivity, then your life will have no choice but to birth positive results. But then you have to ask yourself, what type of atmosphere are you cultivating in your life? Are you cultivating positive or negative atmospheres? What are you telling yourself on a daily basis? How are you speaking to yourself? When you don't get things right, are you quick to speak down on yourself, or are you speaking life to yourself? You know, it's so important to uplift yourself even when things aren't going right. Even when it looks like you're making many mistakes, you still need to extend to yourself the same grace that you would extend to others. And I speak about this a lot in my videos. Give yourself the same grace that you give to others. Kindness to yourself is essential. Patience to yourself is essential. Creating a positive mindset is essential to creating positive results in your life. If you want to see change for the latter part of 2023, it starts with your mind. A negative mindset doesn't yield results. The Bible always tells us about faith and standing in our faith and believing with assurance what you have prayed for. It doesn't tell us to believe and then doubt. It encourages us to stand firm, meaning that don't waver in what you believe. If you're believing that this year is going to be the best year of your life so far, then stand in that. But also remember that faith is dead without works. Do not have just a positive mindset without taking steps which reflect your positive mind. I'm currently reading a book called The Power of Positive Thinking, and this book is like insane. The reason this book is so powerful is because it teaches you the importance of reprogramming your mind for success. And it teaches you how detrimental negative thinking is. One of the things that stuck out to me in chapter 7, your mind is not trained to believe, meaning that your mind can have a default setting, whereas as soon as a bad situation happens, you instantly believe the worst. Or when an opportunity arises, you instantly believe that I'm not going to get this opportunity, or it is not going to work out. You don't intentionally mean to think that, but because your mind is trained not to believe, it's like a default. Until you reset that default and actively train and reprogram your mind daily, you're not going to yield the results. You need to reset your default. So instead of defaultly thinking, I'm not going to attain this, you should instantly think, I'm going to achieve this. Have you ever seen childlike faith? Children think they can do anything. Like, they will jump off the bed and literally have zero fear of falling. They believe that I will land safely, and many of the time they drop and they may hurt themselves, but their mindset stops them from feeling the pain to the fullest extent. And another saying that stuck out in this book for me was, the rough is only mental. In other words, it is only rough because you think it is. And this just really contributed to the whole point of this video, where it says your mindset is the breeding ground for the results in your life. Things are usually only rough in your life because you think it is rough. For example, if you're waiting at a bus stop and your bus is taking 45 minutes and you're getting anxious and angry and upset, you're thinking, I'm going to be late for work. Instead of you thinking so negatively about what's the worst case scenario, you could think, oh, this could be God preserving me from an accident that could happen had I have got on a bus earlier. Oh, this could have prevented me from getting on a bus that could break down further along my journey, which could cause me to be further late for work. It's all about how you perceive situations. A relationship didn't work out in your life. Instead of you thinking, oh, this person left and abandoned me, oh, God was saving me from further heartbreak. God was saving me from a person that isn't for me. Perception on situations is everything. Perception matters. What you tell yourself about a certain situation will determine the result you yield from that situation. And I am a firm believer that what you believe is what will manifest in your life.